Do the fear and greed have any equation in between them? And whether do they lead to cult formation? Please understand, as long as people have the vidarka and love, everything looks like a culture. When they are taken over by the fear or greed, everything looks like a cult. All cultures started as cult, all cults have become culture. That's all is the simple fact. When it starts, too many people resist, so it is called cult. When too many people accept, it's called culture. So, when you see something with vidarka and love, it looks like a culture. When you see the same thing with fear or greed, it looks like cult. So the formation of cult happens because of your fear or greed, not anywhere else. So I have seen people, when they are in love, they love to see my photograph everywhere and they put it on their body all over. How many times I will insist, wear one mala, that's enough, they will not listen and they will have rows and rows of mala. But when they feel, when the love is not there, when their ideas changes about me, suddenly you will see everything will look like a cult. They will say, remove the mala, remove the bracelet, remove the book. Okay, it's an individual's decision, individual's choice, no problem. Any situation, incidents are perceived as cult is individual mental setup or it is a fact. Again, any situation or incident are perceived as cult only based on individual mental setup, not it's a fact. And I always tell people, it's your mind. When you are in love, everything looks green and great. When you have different ideas or hatred, everything looks like lie. I can say one thing. For last so many years, I was only talking, teaching. Now suddenly, I created a strong situation where people can take a jump into enlightenment, where they can become really Kala Bhairava. Now, people ask me, many letters I am receiving, emails, Swamiji, why are you in silence for so long? We feel like our rooftop is missing. We are in open sky. There is nobody to protect us. Why are you in so long? Why are you in silence so long? Give us some solution. Understand, I do not want to give any ready-made solution for this whole situation. That is why I am keeping quiet. I have given you so much of solution. Now internalize them. Create your own solution. At one point of life, one point of spiritual journey, there is no bridge. It's a pathless path, as J. Krishnamurti says. You need to travel on your own by internalized teachings. So whoever internalizes all the teachings they received, they will just beautifully jump in this situation and enter into the ultimate experience. I do not want to give you ready-made solution for this whole situation, for this whole atmosphere. You have heard enough. You have enough of solution. Create your own solutions for this situation. Then you will be able to solve all situations. Now you have mastered the method of creating solutions in you. I can tell you, Zen masters do not give teaching. They just create situations where people have to jump into enlightenment. Same way, I think after a long time, I have created a strong situation where people have to jump either into enlightenment or drop. I request all of you, genuine, sincere seekers, I always said, go beyond my form. Use this time. Go beyond my form. Don't have hatred for my form, or don't have hatred towards me that I did not fulfill your ideas about me. See, drop your ideas about me. Drop the anger that I did not fulfill your ideas about me. Drop both. Just go beyond my form, using that intense unclutching and vidarka towards that formless energy. You will enter into Nirvikalpa Samadhi. Use this situation as a beautiful situation for enlightenment. What is the relation between intelligence and hypnotism? Can both exist together? This is another one thing. Many people feel that I am not enlightened, but I have all the Ashtama Siddhis and I hypnotized them. That is why they were all fooled or whatever they say. Understand, please understand one thing. If you are able to, you are hypnotized, means you are really in a high intelligence. Now there is a possibility for you to go beyond my form or this hypnotism. You can jump into enlightenment. That's the first thing. Second thing, this idea that I have only siddhis, do not have enlightenment, this all again, when the Vidarka is lost, these ideas will come. You don't even have to bother whether I am enlightened or not, whether I have siddhis or not, don't even bother. Just use this situation and drop your hatred for my form, drop your hatred based on my actions, drop your ideas about me, drop everything, just unclutch and have your Vidarka on the cosmos. Just remember, it's the cosmos which brought me in your life. Now, if you drop this anger, the cosmos will take you to the better space. So just use the unclutching. Let your Vidarka towards cosmos be there strongly. You will just jump into enlightenment. For what I create this situation, that will be fulfilled by you, and that's all I want. Thank you.